Hadiamin, Fia, Hadedi Rasia, Naskavin, Adidev, Hain Steel, Sainaba, Nirubama, Savio. If you have no network issues, please switch on your videos. Nirubama, it's okay. Adidev, I read your message. Okay, what's about that first 20 elements? Did you learn that? Okay, Savio, it's okay. Hey, Steve, can you hear me? Aditya, please switch on your video. Nas Parveen, Sainaba, Hadedi Rasia, Hadi Amin, Fia, please switch on your video. Aditya, can you hear me? Okay, Johan. Johan, can you hear me? Okay, Aditya, I asked you in last class, right?
Which one?
First 20 elements.
First class.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So you tell me the first 20 elements. Aditya.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Hydrogen,
Mm.
helium,
Yeah.
lithium,
Mm.
beryllium,
Mm.
boron,
Yeah.
carbon,
Mm.
nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine,
Mm.
neon,
Mm.
sodium,
Yeah.
magnesium,
Mm.
aluminium,
Mm.
silicon,
Yeah.
phosphorus,
Mm.
sulfur,
Yeah.
chlorine,
Mm.
argon, potassium,
Yeah.
calcium.
Yeah. Very good. Vishnupriya, can you tell me? Vishnupriya. Vishnupriya. Hadi Amin. Yeah. Okay. Tell me.
Ma'am, hydrogen,
Yeah.
helium,
Mm.
lithium,
Yeah.
beryllium,
Mm.
boron,
Yeah.
carbon,
Yeah.
nitrogen,
Mm.
fluorine,
Yeah. Nitrogen then?
oxygen,
Yeah.
fluorine,
Mm.
neon,
Mm.
sodium,
Okay.
magnesium,
Mm.
aluminium,
Okay.
silicon,
Mm.
phosphorus,
Okay.
sulfur,
Yeah.
chlorine,
Yeah.
argon,
Mm.
potassium,
Mm.
calcium.
Okay, fine. Very good. Hadi Amin, can you hear me? No? Savio?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Can you tell me the first 20 elements?
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Hydrogen.
Hydrogen,
Mm.
helium,
Mm.
lithium,
Mm.
beryllium,
Mm.
boron,
Mm.
carbon,
Mm.
nitrogen,
Mm.
oxygen,
Mm.
fluorine,
Mm.
neon,
Mm.
sodium,
Mm.
magnesium,
Yeah.
aluminium,
Mm.
silicon,
Mm.
phosphorus,
Mm.
sulfur,
Mm.
chlorine,
Yeah.
argon,
Mm.
calcium,
Mm.
potassium.
Potassium, calcium. Okay.
Potassium.
Melvin?
Yes, ma'am.
What is the atomic number of sulfur?
Sulfur atomic number is 16.
Yeah, very good, 60. Then Emil. Emil, can you hear me? Emil, can you hear me? Yeah, Emil, can you hear me? Okay, then tell me, what is the atomic number of magnesium? Magnesium. Emil? Yeah, 12. Arjun? Atomic number of chlorine.
Chlorine.
Yeah.
$17.
Yeah, no need to look at the book. Okay, fine. So, all of you study this first 20 elements, okay? Then today we are going to learn chapter 1, matter in our surroundings. I told you that major portions of this chapter is related, but we just want to learn few topics there. And I'm just going through this chapter very fast. Just to introduce certain terms for you. No need for the examination, but the first portions that I take in this class should be for your exam, okay? And the later topics just for your knowledge. Clear? The topics that I'm taking in this class is needed for your exam, but later in the next class I will introduce you certain terms from this chapter that's for your knowledge. Clear? So before entering to this chapter, anybody can tell me what do you mean by this matter? We already learned
It is a
the
mixture of substances.
matter, mixture of substances. That's okay. Actual definition of matter.
Anything that occupies mass and space.
Yeah, very good. Anything that occupies space and has mass. Examples?
Solid.
Yeah, everything around us is an example for matter, right? Air, plants, animals, desk, bench, books, everything. So we are going to learn this chapter 1, matter in our surroundings. Okay. So first we are going to learn the physical nature of matter. What is the physical nature of matter? So the first point is that matter is made up of particles. Matter is made up of particles. Look at these all examples. Everything is made up of certain small particles, okay? Every matter is made up of certain particles. In the case of water, it is made up of H2O particles. In the case of air, it is made up of certain oxygen, nitrogen, etc. So every matter, it is made up of particles. And these particles of matter are very small. Very small means they are small beyond our imagination. Okay, they are very small beyond our imagination. And there is an activity in your textbook, simple activity. Take a 100 milliliter beaker, fill half of the beaker with water, then dissolve some salt or sugar with the help of a glass rod, okay? And observe the change in the water level. What happens to the water level? Is there any change in the water level?
It will increase.
Yeah, water level increased, right? Why? Because this particles of this salt or sugar, it is mixed with the particles of water, or it is dissolved in that water, right? So there are certain particles inside this salt or sugar, and there are certain particles in this water, right? So these two particles, they are mixed together, or these particles of salt or sugar is dissolved in the particles of water. So this matter, every matter is made up of certain particles, and these particles of matter are very small. Very small means they are small beyond our imagination. Okay, clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Johan, can you read these points? The two main points of physical nature of matter. Johan, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, read.
Matter is made up of particles.
Yeah.
Particles of matter are very small. They are small beyond our imagination.
Okay. These two are the points of physical nature of matter. Then we are moving to the characteristics of particles of matter. Okay. Characteristics of particles of matter. It's very simple. The first point is that particles of matter have space between them. Okay. First one is that particles of matter, they have certain space between them. And the second one is that particles of matter are continuously moving. Okay. Particles of matter, they are continuously moving. Then the third one is that particles of matter attract each other. First one, they have space. Second one, particles are moving. The third one, particles of matter attract each other. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Amina, can you read these three characteristics of particles of matter?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Characteristics of particles of matter.
Yeah.
Particles of matter have space between them.
Yeah.
Particles of matter are continuously moving.
Okay.
Particles of matter attract each other.
So these three are the characteristics of particles of matter. Then we are going to discuss each points. Okay. Particles of matter have space between them. That's the first point. Okay, when we make tea or coffee, what happens? There are certain substances mixed together, right? Sugar or tea dust or coffee powder, they are mixed with the particles of milk, right? So these particles of sugar, tea dust or coffee powder, they are get into the spaces of particles of that milk, right? So it means that there is enough space between the particles of matter. That's why they are dissolving, right? This particles of sugar or tea dust or coffee powder, they are dissolved in this milk or water because there is certain space in between this milk or water. That's why they are dissolving. So when we make tea or coffee, particles of one type of matter, it get into the spaces between the particles of the other. That means particles of sugar or tea dust, it get into the spaces between the particles of water or milk. This shows that there is enough space between particles of matter. Okay, clear? So the first point is that particles of matter have space between them. Okay, particles of matter have space between them. Rizwan, can you hear me? Rizwan? No?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Read these points. Particles of matter have space between them. Read. Are you there? No. Okay. Adil Muhammad. Nas Parveen. Nas Parveen.
Ma'am, can you read?
Who? Ashi.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, read.
Particles of matter have space between them. When we make tea, coffee, particles of one type of matter get into the spaces between particles of other.
Yeah.
This shows that there is enough space between particles of
Okay, that's the first point. Particles of matter have space between them. Then the second point is that particles of matter, they are continuously moving. Okay, particles of matter are continuously moving. Before this, there is an activity in your textbook, activity 1.3. Rifa, can you read this activity 1.3?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Put an unlit incense stick in a corner of your class.
Yeah.
How close do you have to go near it so as to get its smell? Now light the incense stick. What happens? Do you get the smell sitting at a distance? Record your observations.
Yeah, that's it. Put an unlit incense stick in a corner of the classroom. Okay. How close do you have to go near to get its smell? Tell me.
till the
Unlit
nose.
incense stick. Okay.
Too close, ma'am.
Yeah, too close, right. When we come close to that unlit incense stick, we feel that smell. Then what happens when we light that incense stick?
The smoke is spread.
Yeah, the smell spreads everywhere in the classroom. No need to get closer to that incense stick, right? So it means
ma'am.
that when we light that incense stick, what happens? The particles of that incense stick starts to move. So it means that particles of matter, they are continuously moving. Okay, they are continuously moving. And there is one more activity, that is 1.4. All of you, please switch on your videos if you have no network issues, please. Arjun, read this activity 1.4. Do you have textbook with you?
Yes.
Okay, read. One point
Ma'am,
four.
on 1.4.
Yeah.
Take 2 glasses, beakers filled with water.
Yeah.
Put a drop of blue or red ink slowly and carefully along the sides of the first beaker and honey in the same way in the second beaker.
Yeah.
Leave them undisturbed in your house or in a corner of the class. Record your observations. What do you observe immediately after adding the ink drop? What do you observe immediately after adding a drop of honey? How
Okay.
many hours or days does it take for the color of ink to spread evenly through the water?
Then tell me, which one, the honey or ink? Which moves faster?
Ink.
Yeah, ink, right? So the particles of matter, they are continuously moving, but the rate of movement is different for different particles. When comparing this ink and honey, compared to honey, ink spreads very fast in that water, right? So the rate of movement of particles are different. Okay?
Yes,
Clear
ma'am.
is this point? Johan, Melvin, Emil, Adil Muhammad, Sainaba, Hadevi Rasia, Nirubama, Surya, Pratyuksh, Vishnu, Afsana, Lolita, Rizwan, Rose. All of you, please switch on your videos. Vishnu Priya, Nirubama, and Savio. It's okay. Yeah, so the second point is that particles of matter, they are continuously moving. Okay, these particles of matter are continuously moving. It means that they possess kinetic energy. What do you mean by this kinetic energy? I think you studied in the physics class. Anybody? Tell me.
Ma'am, moving energy.
Yeah, very good. The energy possessed by a body when they are in movement or motion. Okay, the energy possessed by a body in motion, it is known as kinetic energy. So these particles of matter are continuously moving. It means that they possess kinetic energy. Then what happens when the temperature rises? What happens? The movement faster or slower?
Faster.
Yeah. As temperature rises, the particles move faster. Okay. As the temperature rises, particles move faster. So this increase in temperature, it increases the kinetic energy of the particles. That's why the movement of particles very faster as temperature rises. Clear? Particles of matter are continuously moving. It means that they possess kinetic energy. Okay, kinetic energy is the energy possessed by a body in motion. Okay, then as the temperature rises, these particles of matter, they move faster. Okay, it means that increase in temperature increases the kinetic energy. That's why this particles moves faster. Clear? Yeah. Rose, can you read these points?
Particles of matter are continuously moving. They possess what we call the kinetic energy.
Okay.
As the temperature increases, particles move faster. Increase in temperature increases the kinetic energy of the particle.
Yeah. I think it's clear for everyone. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay. Then we are moving to the third characteristic. Oh, before that, there is one more point, that is diffusion. Okay. So when we see that example, making tea, the particles of matter intermix on their own with each other, right? The particles of that sugar or tea dust, they are intermixed with the particles of milk or water. So these particles of matter, they intermix on their own with each other. They do so by getting into the spaces between the particles that we already discussed. That is the first characteristic of particles of matter. Which is that? Which is the first characteristics of particles of matter? Tell me.
Ma'am, particles of matter have space between them.
Yeah, particles of matter have space between them. So that's why this particle of one matter get into the spaces of particle of another one. Okay. And this intermixing of particles of two different types of matter on their own, it is called diffusion. I think you all are familiar with this term in biology. What do you mean by this diffusion in biology?
Ma'am, mixing of organisms.
Not mixing.
Particles move from higher concentration area to lower concentration
Yeah,
area.
very good. The particles move from the region of higher concentration to lower concentration. It is known as diffusion. Or we can say that, Adide, you also write this intermixing of particles of two different types of matter on their own, it is called diffusion. Or otherwise, the particles move from the higher concentration to lower concentration. Consider that example, that sugar, it is in higher concentration and it moves to the milk. This lower concentration of sugar there, right? So it moves from the higher concentration to lower concentration. It is known as diffusion, or the intermixing of particles of two different types of matter. Two different types of matter means sugar, it is in solid state, and water, it is in liquid state. Two matters, okay? Different types of matters, they are intermixing together. It is known as diffusion. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Aditya, can you read these points?
Particles of matter intermix on their own with each other.
Okay.
They do so by getting into the space between the particles. This intermixing of particles of two different types of matter on their own is called diffusion.
Diffusion. Okay, fine. Then we are moving to the third characteristic of particle of matter. That is, particles of matter attract each other. Okay. particles of matter attract each other. So the first point is that particles of matter have space between them. Second point is that particles of matter are continuously moving. And the third point is that particles of matter attract each other. It means that particles of matter have certain force acting between them. Okay, there are certain force acting between them. This force keeps the particles together. Okay, there are certain force acting between these particles. This force keeps them to attract together or particles to stay together. This strength of this force of attraction varies from one kind of matter to another. It varies from one kind of matter to another. It means this force of attraction or this attraction is different for different kinds of matter. Clear? The particles of matter. Yeah. Any doubt?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So these particles of matter have force acting between them. This force brings or keeps these particles together, and this force of attraction is different for different particles. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So that's about the three major characteristics of particles of matter. Prajot, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you read these points? Particles of matter attract each other.
Particles of matter attract each other. Particles of matter have force acting between them.
Okay.
This force keeps the particle together. The strength of this force of attraction varies from one kind of matter to another.
Okay. So that's about the major characteristics of particles of matter. So anybody tell me, what is the physical nature of matter? What is the physical nature of matter? Anybody?
Matter is made up of particles.
Okay. Ashi, continue.
Matter is made up of particles.
Yeah.
They have definite shape.
Yeah, Melvin?
They have definite shape.
Not clear. Tell me once again. Yeah, that's about the characteristics. Tell me the physical nature of matter.
They are small.
Yeah, they are
They are
very
small and
very good. Very small compared to other things. We cannot see it with our naked eyes. Melvin, then tell me the characteristics of particles of matter.
They are constantly moving.
Yeah, there are 3 points. First one, Savio, tell me.
They are constantly moving.
That's the second point, continuously moving. Melvin, what's the first point?
They have distinct boundaries.
Distant boundaries.
they have
certain
space between them.
Okay, they have certain spaces between them. Then the second one, they are continuously moving. Then what about the third one?
All particles attract each other.
Yeah, very good. All particles attract each other. So that's about the characteristics of particles of matter. Then, do you know which are the 3 states of matter?
Solid, liquid, and gas.
Solid, liquid, and gas. Then, in the next class, we are going to discuss just solid, liquid, and gas. It's already deleted portion, but I just want to go through this chapter. That's why. Okay. But this portion, that physical nature of matter, then characteristics of particles of matter, that's included in your syllabus. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I will continue this topic in the next class. Before that, let me take your attendance. Adil Muhammad.
Present, ma'am.
Aditya Nair.
Present, ma'am.
Aditya S. Krishna. No. Okay, Afsana. Aman.
Present, ma'am.
Anjita. Absent. Okay, and Mary. Arjun present, Ashik present, Badra present, Emil present.
Present,
Fia-
ma'am.
Okay, Fia present.
Present, ma'am.
Khadedi Rasia absent, no present. Hadi Amin, yeah. Haya Fatima,
Present, ma'am.
Kane Steve,
Present, ma'am.
present. Johan, present. John Samuel, he was there in the beginning. Okay. Muhammad Rizwan, present. Lolita,
Present, ma'am.
Meghna, Melvin present. Muhammad Aman, Nas Perveen present. Nirubama,
Nasparam, present.
yeah. Nisia absent. Surya,
Present.
Adidev present.
Present, ma'am.
Prajot present. Pratyaksh,
Present, ma'am.
okay. Rifa present. Rose present. Sainabha,
Present, ma'am.
Savio present. Vishnu, no. Vishnu Priya present. Amina present. So the absentees Aditya S. Krishna, then Anjita Benny, Muhammad Aman, Nisia, Vishnu, right? So thank you all. See you in next
Thank you,
class.
ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.